Players up in the top left position, spawning as the purple Zerg player from My Insanity. It is Penguin. Introduce these two players up. And now down in the bottom right, spawning as the blue Zerg from Team Liquid. Some of you may or may not know him. It is TLO, the little one. And he is going to be coming out fine. Both of these two are actually really good. It's a GM, TLO, versus High Masters Penguin. So this should be really solid. And it's EVZ, which is actually pretty intense and exciting.
Yeah, it is. While Penguin was asking TLO to be gentle on him, and of course TLO is a gentleman, I'm sure TLO is going to be playing a very macro-oriented style. He's not going to try something cheeky on Penguin. So I really feel like the pressure in this game is going to have to come from our purple Zerg player in the top left. I think TLO is going to be playing a very defensive game, a very macro-oriented game, and it's just going to wait and see what his opponent tries to do to get ahead.
Well, TLO is the game of drones, so of course...
No, that's Liquid
Red. No, that's Red. That is Red. To be fair, both of them are. They both absolutely love drones. Like, they saw that the campaign ability, double drones, and they just... It made them so happy inside. It was like Christmas, Easter, and their birthday all at once, and they're just like, yes! But yeah, Hatchery coming down first from TLO. That was quite expected compared to a spawning pool out for Penguin. And the gas, so really, as you quite rightly predicted, a more aggressive style out of the purple Zerg in the top left.
Yeah, what has the purple Zerg in the top left seen? I don't think he's seen much. No scouting drone coming out for him. His first Overlord is nowhere near the base of TLO yet, so it's going to be a while before he realizes, okay, I'm fighting against the Hatchery first. What am I going to do? Am I going to go into the Baneling Nest and try to apply some pressure, or am I going to be expanding immediately? Keep an eye on this Extractor, and we'll be finding out in just a second what kind of mid-game plans Penguin has in mind.
Indeed. Now, the one thing I want to point out to everyone is on this version of Akelon Waste, the two central watchtowers are not there, and that is really important because it means actually scouting information-wise, it's going to be a lot harder to know what's going on. You can't just hold them. Overlord spread going to be absolutely critical, and therefore... Really, you've got to have good map awareness, you've got to have great Overlord spread, as I said, and the outer watchtowers could be quite useful to take as well. So that's something where I'm expecting to see some lings. For the moment, though, Penguin, he's just chucking down that Zergling speed very early on, as well as his, well, actually TLO taking his natural just finishing, and it's a Roach Warren.
It's a Roach Warren. Yeah. One base Roaches is what we're going to see out of Penguin here. He now knows that TLO has gone Hatchery first, and he still decides to drop down that Roach Warren. So we're going to see some heavy aggression out of him, and TLO is going to have to find a way to defend that. He is making his first 2 queens right now, and he's mining his first gas.
Oh,
he
Burrow.
Has speed on the way.
Sorry to interrupt you there, but Burrow's coming down Lurlian. This is going to be a Roach Burrow play, and TLO, if he doesn't scout this could actually really catch you off guard, because with good Burrow micro, just a couple of Roaches can deal so much damage and trade so cost effectively.
Yeah, TLO knows something's up though. He has this Overlord at this expansion spot, and he's like, well, I've played a lot of ZVZ in Heart of the Swarm, and this is a ridiculously late expansion you're going to be going for. So TLO will definitely be preparing. He is dropping down a Spinecrawler. He has those queens out, and he did misread the situation a little bit because he's getting a Baneling Nest, Maddles.
Yep, and we all know Banelings against Roaches is not a good move. So, TLO, he could be in a little bit of trouble here. Not too many Roaches out, only 4 at the moment, and now Penguin getting a couple more Lings out. But as we see there, if we switch over to TLO's vision, we do see that he gets the full read. He sees the Roach Warren coming out. He knows that the gas is still mining, and he's just going to try and pick away at this. But this is just so important that he's seen this, because straight away he should chuck down a couple more Spine Crawlers potentially, and he's straight away getting out 6 more Lings. And Lings trade very well against Roaches in low numbers, which currently Penguin only has 4.
Yeah, he has 4, and now another 4 are going to be on the way, so he's going to go up to a total of 8. But it's going to be so difficult for him to make this work. Penguin really needs to start attacking. He needs to start hitting, because TLO is just going to have too much stuff by the time he really gets there. 4 Roaches are about to march into the natural expansion of TLO. TLO has 2 queens there. They have enough energy for 1 transfusion. How good is he going to be able to use it?
Well, Burrow is done, so he can start. He really needs to burrow the damage Roach, and there we go. That's precisely what needs to happen. But so many Lings out there, the queens. Meanwhile, TLO going for a massive counter-attack up in Penguin's main, and that is doing a surprising amount of damage. Already 5 drones taken out. The queens are dead, and I think this could be game 1 over fairly quickly, because if we look at the drone count, 21-12 in TLO's favor, and Penguin, what is he going to do now?
He is gonna die, basically. That's the only real option that he has. Expanding would be way too late. His drones are not mining. They've been sitting there for almost a good half minute right now. Needs to get them back to work ASAP. But this game is really, really pretty much over. TLO in a fantastic position, has the drone lead, has the army lead, has the Spinecrawler still up, and those weakened roaches, what can they really do?
The drone's not even mining at the moment. They are just getting ripped apart by those speedlings. And even though some more units are coming out, Penguin just has to pull them over, but he's down to just 7 drones to the 21 of Liquid's TLO. And now, while Penguin is coming into the main, he's trying to do some more damage. The Roach is desperate to pick off anything they can, but with so many Lings there and so few Roaches, I think TLO's got this defended nicely, and indeed, it seems he has. And he's even getting a Spore Cooler just for the detection of those burrowed Roaches.
Yeah, TLO's got this game in the bag. He just needs to close it out right now. Looks like he is not going to do that just yet, though. He's going to be sitting back. He's going to make a Spore Crawler, make sure that nothing really happens. GG, well played, comes out of Penguin as TLO takes game 1 in a very